What's up, guys? The title of this is Another Water Drop. And so I just want to get to it and say that this is another water drop. This is Nirav Puri. To me, he's Big Mike. And he's been a brother and a mentor and a friend and a big part of why AIPC is at a point where even this can happen.
Well, I'm a pretty big water drop, so I'm out here. Anyways, one of the things that I wanted to talk about as how we got on this live here is that people have a vision, right? Everybody has their own vision for what their world looks like, right? And nobody's world is perfect because nobody is perfect, right? We all have a thing about us that maybe somebody can look and be like, well, hey man, this guy lives a perfect life, he's got everything. We all are in different stages of our lives, but nobody's perfect, right? And we want to impact people and help people and show them that, hey, you can do more, but at the same time, we're not trying to force anybody to do more, right? We can only help those who are willing to help themselves. And I feel like through AIPC, through all the water droplets of people like me and people like him and people out there who support AIPC, everybody who comes together that can give guidance and to those people that's out there that feel like they don't have that direction, to feel like they're not living a perfect life as someone else. Because everybody's perfect in their own way. Everybody lives a life their own way. So, what are you going to do with what you have? A lot of people, they look at what they have and they're like, oh, well, I don't have much, so my life is just meaningless. So I'm going to just do drugs, drink, and blah, blah, blah. Now, everybody has their thing that they rely on. I smoke, vape, cigarettes. Why? Because I'm not perfect. But I look past all the bullshit and just bring about good, positive energy out there to people and try to give guidance where I feel like people would benefit. But again, it's those who are open to receiving. If you're not open to receiving, then it's really just going in through one ear and out the other.
Yeah, and I suppose there's only so much we can do to really put it into someone's ear. Actually, there's very little that we can do. But really, there's a lot that we can do. And one of those things that we can do is first have the intent to want to do something. And then try to find another water drop. And we have a website, by the way. I haven't mentioned it yet. It's AIPCofficial.com. And it's still under construction, but there's many placeholders and stuff. Like, you guys are welcome to go check it out. And connect with us through there. You can send us a message to let us know that you're interested in being a part of what we're doing. And we will receive those messages and we'll be happy to reach out. And we can try to figure out how we can connect. Because there's a lot of ways that we can connect. If there's anyone out there that is interested in being another water drop to join us, and there's more than just us, but if you're interested, then reach out. I promise you that the standards of this organization are very high. Trust is very important. Transparency is very important, and the intent to want to do universal good is very important. And we are, yes, in the absolute infancy phase of what this is, but our dreams are beyond boundaries. That's because we plan on moving boundaries of sadness in the world. We plan on moving it where we don't accept suffering to the degree that it exists right now. Right? We want to push those boundaries. We want to say, no, this level of suffering in whatever sense. It could be parents that just got evicted from their homes and children with them. And imagine the trauma. Imagine trauma, every single person in every single way. Imagine the mother, how she feels, the father, how they feel. Imagine the kids, how they feel, the brother, the sister, the younger one, the older one. Everyone's got a different perspective and a different dynamic to it. But all of them is just helpless. Why? Why does such a world have to exist where people have to feel that level of, is depravity the word? I don't know. But AIPC says, no, we don't need that. We can do better than that. We have the resources in the world to do better than that. So perhaps what we don't have is enough compassion. And so that's how AIPC wants to reignite compassion back into the hearts of humanity. And it's brothers like Nirav Puri, Big Mike, that give me more confidence in being able to do it.
So some people might ask, right? They might ask themselves this, or have the question comes up somewhere. They say, well, how do we start? Where do we begin showing compassion? How do we begin to connect with people? How do we begin to get this ball rolling, right? There's a thing that I like to say, right? It's called smiles per hour, right? Do you know you can make someone's day better just by smiling? Smiling at them can really impact someone's day. So how many smiles per hour are you doing? Are you going to do 10, 20, 30? Right? So I like to call it smiles per hour. If you want to use that, go ahead and use that. How many smiles per hour are you doing?
Yeah, I like that.
Because me, I'm a speeder, you know? And I smile, I connect with people, I talk, you know? I reignite compassion through music, through talent, through good deeds, through just being genuine. Being who you are goes a long way. Being who you are can take you miles as you're doing your smiles per hour.
Bars.
Yeah. There's so much joy that you can find in this world, even with simple things.
Yeah.
You know, and doing it with each other just makes it that much better. Call up your friend who is sitting there feeling like you know, he's depressed. He or she is depressed. Or, you know, call up that friend that just, something's off. Call them. Invite them out. Go out, play some pool. You know, I've gone to the bar, played pool, without even having a drink. Why? Because I just wanted to have a good time with people who were around me in my circle. New people, making new friends out there. That's how you reignite compassion. That's where you start. Smiling. Being genuine.
That's beautiful. I gotta say, he saved that pitch. I haven't heard that one yet, so that was a good one. Actually, one thing I'll say about Big Mike is that he never ceases to amaze. And as I said in the beginning, he has been a friend, a mentor, a brother, all put together. And we're on this mission. We are, and there are others. And tomorrow, actually, in particular, we will be at World Fest, and we will be representing World Fest. It's a organization that I will be sharing a lot more with you guys about in the future, but I'll just give a sneak peek and say that tomorrow we'll be doing some work with them. We wish ourselves luck. It is a very big opportunity. It's a very awesome organization with an awesome leader that I myself respect very much. And so far I've introduced him to two people from AIPC. One of them is Big Mike here, and the other one is Ronald. And I'm very grateful to say that he was very respectful to us and what we stand for. And we certainly appreciate that. His name is Tarek Mahmoud. And he, from the very little that I know of him, has accomplished some extraordinary things and given me some extraordinary hope as well. So again, thank you for that. And tomorrow we look forward to being over there to represent World Fest and bring in about as much value that we can because we feel like there's great potential in this organization. It's got a powerful leader, and I've met several people in the organization as well. And each of them have raised my bar of what I understand professionalism to be, and that's truly just from my experience of it. And so, of course, I look forward to being able to work with them, and Big Mike and myself will be there. There will be another person and two other people, and I won't disclose their name for just right now until I have their expressed permission, which I'm sure is insinuated, but still, I like to do things a certain way. Anyways, I think that's good for tonight. Or what do you?
Yeah. Just if you haven't followed us yet on our Facebook, we have a Facebook group called AIPC. Follow us there. It's still also something that we're building, so we're gonna post as much as we can in that group. And and if you guys want to follow me personally on Instagram, my Instagram is big_Mike201.
All right.